Tim.
Hi, David, again.
Good to see you. Very good to see you.
Always good to see you, David.
Yeah, now we've done a couple of videos here at Summersgills.
We have.
But we've never had a full look around.
No.
So you're going to give us a walk around.
That's it. This is amazing. It's like Aladdin's cave in here, David.
Is.
You know, from things from £5 to £50,000.
Really?
So, I mean, this is just come through here. We've got a little mousey there, look.
Oh, yeah.
He's peering out. Look at that. There we go.
Well, you're big into
yeah,
you're the biggest seller of Mouseman furniture in the UK.
That's your phrase.
You.
That's me, David.
That's you, Tim.
That's what you say. Yeah.
You've been called many things before, but also the biggest seller of Mouseman furniture.
That's it. Maybe getting up that way, but anyway. So there's quite a bit in here. Look, David, across there.
Yeah.
There's your Minster again.
Yeah.
We did earlier.
Yeah. There's a video coming out about the Minster. Might already be out. I don't know.
We've got China coming along here. All sorts of animals. Look at that. It's like a cattle market, David. Look at that. But these are one thing that's amazing. These three birds, normally they're damaged, and those three are perfect.
Ah, right.
So
Are they quite trendy these days?
they're basic. I mean, not as good as they used to, but I think a rare set like that will do.
What sort of money, Tim?
2 to 4.
200 to 400.
Yeah. And I know the brown horses are worth very little now.
Yeah, no, that's right.
But there we go. We got a massive collection from down Selby about 3 years ago, and that did very, very well.
Oh,
and
Bezic stuff.
Yeah. Bezic. This gentleman had collected. Every room was full. It was amazing.
God, do they exist these days, collectors of Bezic like that?
I know. It's getting rarer, David, I think.
Yeah, I think it is, isn't it?
I think collectors, I mean, Toby Jugs, you ladies, I think they've had the day. I mean, they still sell, but and then if we come over here, we've got jewellery, we've got medals. Did you say somebody was getting married?
No.
I think
certainly not me.
I know. Well,
do you know someone who's getting married?
No, well, there's plenty of choice.
Fools.
No, I don't think so. I don't think we mean that, really.
No, we don't mean that, Tim. We don't mean that at all.
Both happily married.
Oh, delightful.
And then we've got silver here. Look at that. These are all farming trophies, 3 of them.
Look at that.
Yeah.
So you get your pieces from not just Yorkshire, so from all. I mean, you get the Mouseman stuff from literally all over the UK. But
these came from. I think they came from. Yeah, these were Leeds, David. So we travel all over. If it's worth going.
It's brilliant. I mean, who will buy such a trophy, and what sort of money would that be to?
That one's going to be 400 to 800. I mean, the last sale we had a fantastic Chinese trophy in, and I think it was the Chinese in
a silver trophy.
Yeah, racehorse in one.
Right.
It'd gone over to Harrogate Jewellers. They'd offered 2.5 for it.
Yeah.
And she thought it was worth a little bit more. And Camilla again, she said, I think we can get you a bit more, and we ended up getting nearly 4.8 for it. So brilliant. They were chuffed. The guy from China was again. He was very, very pleased.
So it's a Chinese buyer. Well, so you have a good market in China.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
that's it. Should we just go around here and just have a quick look?
Now, so Tim, you are a Summersgill.
I'm a Summersgill. I've been in it since I was a young boy, going out with Dad on the van.
Yeah.
I remember nearly falling out. Do you remember Budget Renter?
Yes.
I don't know if they're still going.
Yeah.
We used to hire one of those and set it all up in a day. So we'd go out, get the things in, set it up, and we'd only have probably 200 or 300 lots in those days. And now we're on nearly 1,500. So it's just how the business has changed in 65 years.
Is that how long it's been going for?
So that's it.
Wow. Talk about having an established family business. That's pretty good going, isn't it?
It is. Yeah, it is. It's around this Easingwold area. Dad was an estate agent as well. So we still get people coming in. Your father sold me our house. And I said,
is that right?
Yeah, and he said, we paid 20,000 for it, and now look at it, what it's worth. So
it'd be worth hundreds and hundreds of thousands.
I've still got the folders. Dad, what he did, once he sold the house, he put them in like a scrapbook.
Yeah.
So we've got houses in there at little money.
Oh, gosh.
So
talk about if only you could go back in time.
I know. If we'd had the money then, you could have bought half a dozen.
I know. But then again, of course, £20,000, say,
was probably a lot
50 years ago, was an awful lot of money.
It was.
Yeah, probably not dissimilar to what it's going to be now. It's half a million quid or something.
I think it's just put a nought on it, really, hasn't it?
Oh, easy that. That's lovely, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Anglo-Indian,
nice.
isn't
that's
it?
a nice.
Is that Chinese or Anglo-Indian?
I think Indian, David.
I think that's Anglo-Indian.
Yeah.
I love a bit of Anglo-Indian. I think that is wonderful.
And there's another one over here. Let me just squeeze through.
Okay, you get that. Let me have an examination of this. I think this is just fabulous. Talk about antiques telling stories, Tim.
Yeah.
So this is like Raj period, isn't it? 1880.
Not Raj Besram.
So the British in India,
yeah,
living the colonial lifestyle.
Oh, it's beautiful. I mean, the quality of that.
Back.
I mean,
what sort of money will that make, do you think?
I think again, it's only going to be little money, 200 to 400.
It's no money, is it?
No.
Whew,
and then that one. Well, look at the work in that, David.
Wow, goodness me.
I mean, that must have taken weeks, months, probably.
Months, I would say, Tim.
Yeah.
That is special. From the same house or not?
Yeah, from the same
is
property.
It?
So
I'd love to speak to them because I'd like to know where these things came from.
I think what they did, Dave, I think they worked over there and there,
Did they?
or they were in the army, one or the other.
Oh.
That's normally the case. They either work out in Hong Kong, India, or they've been in the army, a major in the army, and they brought things back.
Well, they did. Historically. What sort of money will that make, do you think?
I think that'd be 4 to 8 myself. It's just the work in it. I mean, there's no damage on that.
That is gorgeous. And again, that would be maybe 1900.
Yeah, I think 1800s. Like, but the detail in it is
wonderful.
But yeah, fantastic. I love things like that.
And you love the work, Tim, don't you?
Oh, that's it.
I know that you love what you do, and it does shine through.
That's it. Some days, David.
Well, yeah. I know you've just had some problems with photographs, haven't you?
Yeah, that's it. But we're getting there on Easy Live. But it's a fantastic. And shall we just show you that American? This was from an American train. And
American train.
Yeah, off the front of the train.
Where did this come from then? How did you get hold of it?
Again, private customer brought it in. I've had this in my hallway.
Jeepers.
Sick of polishing it, brass and copper.
Yeah.
I've polished it for 30, 40 years.
Is that really?
I mean, look at the size of it. That it must be nearly 2 foot.
I tell you what, we should do a little standalone video on that one, Tim.
Yeah,
I think that would be really interesting.
It is.
What is the estimate on that?
That one's, well, there's no reserve on this one, but I would hope it'd do 150 to 300.
That's no money, is it?
No.
I tell you what, that's good. I think we should do a standalone video on that one.
Yeah,
and watch it sell. I'll come back to the auction.
Brilliant, thanks, Dave.
So we'll do that.
Yeah, that's a stunner. And then Monarch of the Glen, look there.
Look at that, classic. Yeah. Classic. Now, they've lost favour, haven't they?
They have. I mean, that would have been a lot of money a few years ago, but it's obviously been in a pub, as you can see, the nicotine-y.
I quite like it.
It is. It's got character.
I do. I quite like that nicotine yellow. I don't know why.
I was climbing one of these mountains and I got halfway up the mountain and there was one of these with the babies there. And it looked at me and I looked at him and we just ignored each other. We went up the mountain and I got to the top. What a fantastic view. Now you're going to ask me where it was. I think it was somewhere in Scotland. Was it Benan or somewhere, somewhere like that?
It's a good job he didn't run at you, Tim.
No, that's it.
See, you was a threat.
That's it. No, I think if I'd got too close, I probably would.
I think you'd have been in trouble, yeah.
I would. I think he'd have outrun me.
I think he might. And spiked you.
I'm just wondering if it's one of the... Could be on the King's estate there.
Could be. Were you poaching at the time?
I like venison, but it's a bit dear.
Oh, very good. Oh, very good. What sort of money will that make?
Well, Chris likes that. Again, I keep saying Chris, he thinks that'll do 300 to 600. But again, it's a cheap thing. That a few years ago would have been 1,000 to 1,500.
Do you know, all day long, and maybe £3,000 in the right market.
Yeah. If that goes to a Scottish laird.
Yeah, laird. Yeah.
It'll
be a treat buy, won't it?
It will.
So this is the main room. What else have we got?
We've got another building. We've got 2 big sale rooms. We've got another one in the back there.
So there's one. Yeah, I've been. So that's like Smalls.
Yeah, Smalls. Interesting sort of box lots and things. Not that.
But what do you do with your big furniture?
That goes across here. Let's go and have a look. So this. Look at this size, David. Here.
So
Nearly,
you've got both these buildings,
yeah,
haven't you?
nearly 12,000 square feet there
That's a hell of a size.
to fill every 8 weeks. Which
Nice van.
look at that van. Yeah.
Oh, I like
Bit-
that piece of furniture. William and Mary, Chester drawers. Did you sell that, did you?
A very similar one.
Did you?
Yeah,
That's
not-
beautiful, isn't it?
It is.
I love that. Now, you're lucky here because look at the size of your units. They're massive. So you can take furniture.
We can take anything within reason, David. We take things that probably some auctioneers wouldn't want to take.
Yeah.
And we've got these 2 buildings, so we've got the space to take probably what another auctioneer might not want to take.
Well, yeah, because furniture generally, the standard furniture, as we all know, so I'm not telling anyone something they don't know, has dipped in value over the years.
Look at this, David.
Oh my gosh, I've never been in here. Tim, it's enormous.
Look at, and what, there we go, look at
MGBGT. I love that roof. Look at that Webasto roof.
Yeah.
Who remembers these things?
It's a beauty.
Old
isn't it?
English white,
Yeah, that's
D
it.
plate, so that's a
1966, when England last won the World Cup.
Look
David.
at that. What sort of money, Tim?
3 to 5,000.
No money.
No.
Is it a
Beauty.
user? Does
It's
it
a
run?
worker. Yeah, it's a good noise on it. A little bit of damage on the bonnet there, David, but
Do you know what, Tim? I quite like that. Do you know
Yeah.
why? Because it is usable. Now, listen to this slam, everybody. If you're of a certain age, you'll remember the sound of a proper car door closing. Here we go. Oh. Tim, the door's not
I think
closing.
you've broken it, David. Right. all breakages must be paid for.
Happy days of motoring.
But look at these wire wheels, David. They're
Let's have a
just
look.
look at those. They're like something from James Bond. You know
Oh,
when?
look at that.
Do you remember on James Bond when
Yeah.
he had these and
They're knockoffs, aren't they?
yeah.
Yeah, not
That's it.
knockoffs as in
No.
stolen. You can knock them off very easily. That's
That's it.
lovely. It's a good-looking thing.
And I know it's a bit end of season, but
Hey, why not?
ride on lawnmower.
But you see, because you've got the space, you can
We can take
it.
it. Yeah, and just with that right down there. All unfortunately what they call brown furniture, but this is a beauty. Just let's pan right here and look at the quality on this china cabinet.
Ah, right, Edwardian.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know it's only Edwardian, David, but
That's a good-looking thing.
look at
isn't
that quality again. I mean, that again, when I was in it 20 years ago with Dad was here, that would have been £1,500 to America.
Yeah,
And now we've got a telephone bid on this one, but you look at, I think you're going to be 400 or 500 quid.
Yeah,
which-
no money.
no money
at
for
all.
the quality.
But a lot of auction rooms are saying no to these
Yeah,
things.
That's what.
So you're sucking them in,
We
which
are.
is great because there's
We're-
still a market.
That's it. We're taking in within reason. So, but we have got the space. I say, it's just as I say to the girls here, you can't sell fresh air. So it's better to have something there that's worth £100 than a blank space.
Well, exactly, because
So-
that's commission to you, and your commissions are low, actually, aren't they?
Yeah, probably one of the lowest at 15%.
Yeah.
So where a lot of auctioneers now are going up 25, 30%.
They are.
So,
I know
so
they are.
it's getting a bit expensive.
It is
but
a bit. Now look at that. So Victorian.
yeah,
bow
Victorian
fronted.
chin. I
Yeah.
know.
Original handles.
I,
Nice dovetails.
I remember selling one of these. Very similar. That's obviously marked on the top, David.
Yeah,
But
I don't mind that.
£650 I got, and now we're looking 150. Yeah.
What a bargain.
Right, and let's just pop in here. This is what we call car boot corner. So
Car boot corner.
come and have a look, David. Look at this in here.
Car boot corner is a bit
The-
exciting.
If it's not in here, then it's nowhere. There's Royal Albert tea sets. There's Hornsey pottery, Staffordshire dogs. We've got everything, David. African figures.
Right.
This is what we call bargain end as well.
Right.
It's
So these are boxed lots.
Box lots.
Take your
Yeah.
chance.
There's no reserve, just to go £5. But sometimes, actually, David, they'd go very, very well.
Yeah.
We've got a few good customers. I mean, it's a bit end of season now. Car boots have finished, but they'll probably store it till April. Go down to the Knaresmire or one of the other car boots. I mean, you've got Silvac in there, David. Look, the lava lamps. There's everything. It's it's gilet, David. That might be up your street. The old leather gilet. Everything. It's there's, if you can't find it in here, then we haven't got it.
That is a lovely sofa.
You couldn't go to IKEA and buy a chest for that.
Well, this is the thing, we bang on about this, but a lot of people still don't know that.
That's a Regency sofa, David. Yeah.
So that's 1820, so it's 200 years old.
Yeah.
I quite like the velvet, I really do. But if I was to own this, I'd restore it, and you would have something that years ago might have been £5,000 or £7,000.
It would.
What sort of money is it now?
Now it's 200 to 400.
200 to 400 quid.
Yeah, it's for nothing.
It is absolutely remarkable.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Spend £1,000 on it,
Yeah,
and you've got something that no one else in the world has got.
and it's going to last you another 200 years, David.
It will.
And then there's what we call Pine Corner.
That's very, very unique description.
That's it. So it's not just antiques. We're trying to cater for the younger client as well.
Right, got you.
So, and it's cheaper. You can come here next Friday, buy it, you take it away, and it's in your house. You've not got,
And no money. It's not going to make any money,
No.
is it?
and there's no waiting list. Some of these
Yeah.
oak furniture land are 8 to 16 weeks delivery.
Yeah, and you'll buy it at 10% of its retail price.
That's it.
Wow, Tim.
I mean, an oak chest like that, David, you buy, again, oak furniture land, probably 500 quid. You'll buy it from us at 100. So,
Yeah, there you go.
So
That's very good going.
what about
And everybody's happy. You've got your 15% both sides. Everybody's
the customers? He's got rid of it.
happy. Yeah, he's had his use.
He's had his use. So there we go.
Tim,
Thanks for coming again, David.
it's a brill business.
Thank you.